made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Here we go.
Watson on first down. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on third, Watson. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go. 38.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's gonna go down again. Malik McDowell He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Thomas Rawls, and he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Well, the hook up here to Allen Robinson. The 40. The 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. First and goal here from the 9. As they run the counter play. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. Elsewhere in the NFL, an update in Detroit. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one clearly still early, but that would be a bit of a surprise. Now, after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Fresh set of downs here. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 44-yard line. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pass across the 20. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. His first carry, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Watson now on second down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second is Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Watson to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They start on the ground with Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Now he steps away. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Wilson going to throw again. Now he's forced out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Meanwhile, down in Santa Clara, it's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Ohio! Here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Here we go! Try 38!
Here's Watson operating from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go!
Operating from the gun, Watson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
3 yards remaining here on second down. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They run with a power back. Rawls. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now Watson from the gun. He'll throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Caught left side, Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable for Lockett. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go.
Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. And an alley to run. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Running right with Kelly. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rob Kelly, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Wilson to give to Rawls. Finding room inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They find some... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Matt Darr now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson on 2nd down. This complete to Lockett. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. On 2nd down, Rawls. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And it's the Rams extending their lead as they've just put more on the board. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. To throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Second down now after the pass completion. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.